Welcome to Lights Camera Cricket. The IPL doesn't stop getting exciting. Delhi have finally done it. They've managed to win a match after a series of 4 losses. In a low-scoring encounter, Delhi beat Chennai by 6 wickets. Great performance out there. Remember, Chennai had their worst batting evening with the bat as the team could only come to terms with the Raipur pitch. Chennai lost the openers early. Suresh Raina too could not contribute much. Faf du Plessis and MS Dhoni were the only batsmen to reach the 20-run mark. For Delhi, Zaheer Khan was the pick of the bowlers as he took 2 wickets and gave away just 9 runs. Albi Merkel too picked 2 wickets for Delhi. Delhi did not have the best start, losing Quinton de Kock and captain JP Duminy early. However, young Shreyas Iyer and veteran Yuvraj Singh took over the innings and steadied the Delhi innings. Yuvraj was out after scoring 32 runs. Shreyas Iyer continued with his good form, scoring a half-century. Delhi finally winning the match by 6 wickets. So great overall performance out there by Delhi with the bat as well as with the ball. Well, we'll tell you who our over of the day was bowled by, and it was none other than Zaheer Khan. Brilliant performance by him, and in the 6th over, he took a wicket and it ended up being a wicket mating. And yes, player of the day, young Shreyas Iyer, scoring 70 not out of just 49 deliveries. He was the pillar on which Delhi banked the innings and ultimately won the match. Well, after this loss, Chennai though continued to be at the top of the points table, though remember they haven't yet qualified for the playoffs. Delhi though don't seem to have any chance of qualifying, but they have registered a win and are at number 7 with 10 points. Well, we will discuss this interesting match, and to do that, I'm joined by Nikhil Chopra in the studio, and Boria Majumdar, a consulting editor, joins us from Kolkata. Nikhil, I'll come to you first. Was the pitch that difficult? I mean, everybody said it was a difficult pitch to bat on, but a target of 120, and when we see the way Shreyas Iyer batted, it probably looks like obviously Chennai were a few runs short. See, when you're chasing a low score, Radhika, 120 doesn't seem to be good enough, or, the track also evens out. But you're absolutely right. It might have been a difficult track, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't a 120-run wicket. But you've got to give credit where it's due. I thought Zaheer Khan with that first spell, Nadeem in that power play, the left-arm spinner. The Delhi bowlers bowled extremely well. And I think Chennai just felt that they've been used to playing on flat tracks. They could go after the bowling straight away. They weren't able to analyze the track, what would be a decent enough score. But I thought that youngster, Shreyas Iyer, batted absolutely fantastic. Great bit of batting. It was like he was batting in a different zone. He was batting on a different sort of track. Boria, like Nikhil mentioned, Shreyas was completely brilliant today. So you had players like Brendan McCullum, the stars of Chennai actually failing to perform with the bat, the pitch being difficult, and Shreyas Iyer just made it look so simple today.
Oh, he was brilliant. He was absolutely outstanding. I mean, against all bowlers, even when Ravichandran Ashwin was turning the ball, Ravindra Jadeja was bowling well. Chennai has a very good bowling attack, and on a track that was offering spin, Shreyas Iyer was quite extraordinary. I was disappointed with Yuvraj Singh, Radhika. He should have finished the game along with Shreyas Iyer. This season is offering opportunities to Yuvraj Singh time and again he's letting them go. Shreyas Iyer did not do that. He stayed on right till the end, which is why he's definitely the find of the season. Clearly, he will win that emerging player of the tournament award. He was brilliant, but having said that, I thought Chennai's batting was quite baffling today.
Nikhil, like Boria mentioned, obviously Shreyas played a brilliant knock today. Let us look at his wagon wheel and you can tell us, because he hit 4s, he hit 6s, and he was really good today. He played all bowlers really well.
Well, without a doubt, especially against the quicker bowlers, when he moved his left foot out of the line and when he hit Pandya for that 6 over extra cover. Not the easiest of shots, but the execution of the shot was spot on. And each time he was looking to just muscle the ball, or there was an opportunity. You see most of the runs being scored towards that mid-wicket area. We've seen time and time again. He's played that chip shot over deep mid-wicket. He cleared the fence a couple of times as well. Phenomenal bit of batting. And this is a youngster who's got a variety of shots. He likes to use the bowler space, and against spin, he's got the improvisations you need in the shorter version of the game. And he's got runs in the domestic circuit as well, in the Ranji Trophy. So here's a player who plays well in the longer version of the game, and he's got the game to go out there and improvise and get runs at a very healthy pace, even in T20.
You know, Boria, obviously great performance out there by Shreyas. But Delhi seemed to have chopped and changed a lot this season. Today's match also, before it started, we saw Amit Mishra had performed so well. He was sitting out. Kultanayal sat out this match. Obviously, you know, the replacements did play well, you know. But what do you have to say about the way Delhi chopped and changed things? And would you have wanted them to probably persist with the players who had performed?
You know, I'm most baffled by this whole Delhi season. I mean, I'm making no sort of, qualms about it. I'm disappointed with Gary Kirsten. The management gave him a clean slate. I made this point in the evening show. When you have a Zahir Khan, and did you see the way Zahir Khan was mentoring the bowlers, especially Gurinder Sandhu? Every ball he was mentoring him, and the way Zahir Khan conducted himself, he's a leader. For God's sake, if Zahir Khan is there, why on earth do you need someone like an Alfonso Thomas as bowling coach? It's a waste of money. Is it because he's a South African and Gary Kirsten is a South African? I'm extremely disappointed. Gurinder Sandhu, why would you want to pay 4 crores to a Gurinder Sandhu or an Indian track? How is he better than an Angelo Matthews or a Nathan Kultanayal? He's definitely not better. Why would you want to spend 4 crores there? Yuvraj Singh, 16 crores. Hemant Dua comes up and says it's market determined. For God's sake, Yuvraj can get you 2 crores in extra sponsorship. So if another team is bidding, you give up, because the 6 extra crores that you pay dents your whole purse. So I'm baffled by Delhi's season. Having said that, while we are celebrating Shreyas Iyer, we should also celebrate Zahir Khan's performance.
Yes, you know, Boria, you really said the point that we wanted to discuss out there. Nikhil, how spectacular was Zahir Khan today? He bowled brilliantly. He picked all those wickets, and look at him. He didn't give away any runs. Let's take a look at his pitch map, and you tell us what was spectacular.
He's a wily old fox when it comes to swing bowling. Phenomenal. You know, look at the good areas that he's bowled. Good length, the 13 deliveries. He hasn't given any sort of runs. 3 runs. He was there and thereabouts. Even later in the innings when he came to bowl that second spell, you know, the slower ones, the variations, he was there. He was troubling the batsmen. And you talk about the Yorkers, the knuckleball. He's got it all in his arsenal. I was just a little surprised, maybe because of injury, he didn't play right from the word go. Because if he was playing right from the word go, it helps the Delhi side to balance the 11 that they're going to be playing. Zach not playing in the first half of the season is also hurt Delhi a big time.
You know, Boria, obviously we've spoken so much about Delhi, though they are sort of out of reckoning as far as this IPL goes. But let us take a look at who are the players who've performed really well as far as the purple cap standings go. It is, you know, Dwayne Bravo as far as Chennai is concerned, and you've consistently said that he's performed really well with the ball, and he's been a great fielder as well. How do you see the standings as far as the purple cap are concerned out there? You know, Chennai obviously leading there, but not a great outing for him today.
You know, yes, absolutely, but not every match can everybody perform in a T20 format. Having said that, for the purple cap, you've got to think which are the teams that are going through to the playoffs. It's very difficult to call. Chennai, most likely, they've still got 1 game left. If they are through, Bangalore, Malinga will not be there perhaps if Mumbai doesn't make it. So it'll be a race between Stark, Kumar, Nehra and Bravo. But there, think about it. Mitchell Stark did not play the first 7 games. He's right up there at number 4 with 16 wickets. That tells you how important and how destructive Mitchell Stark is these days. If Bangalore makes the playoffs, I'll put my money on Mitchell Stark to be the best bowler and win the purple cap.
Let us see if that actually happens. A very interesting prospect out there, Boria. Nikhil, thank you so much for joining us for this discussion.